Good morning and welcome. I was thinking this morning that it's morning where I am, and I don't know what time it is where you are, but welcome. That attention is both a nutrient and a gift. And what we're really up to with Loops and Scoops is opening that infinite reservoir of being able to give and receive attention, because in all of the chaos that's occurring right now, this is one thing that we absolutely have control over, which is how much of our attention do we choose? Do we choose where we're placing our attention? And expanding our ability to choose, and then also letting it land. So often I think right now we're at a pace that doesn't really allow for the it's like the out breath to really let it land. So one of the things I wanted to practice today with circulating our attention is, am I letting it land? And am I sending my attention in a way that it could actually be received? That our giving and receiving attention with others is not only a nutrient, but it's a way that we can keep the connection going, keeping that sense of we're all connected to each other, and our connection with each other can move us from fear to love through presence. So that's something I keep coming back to again and again, which is I can move from fear to love through the practice of presence, through the practice of being with, and that our attention and where we direct our attention is the most powerful way we have of creating love, because love is being in the same place with. So I'd like you to start with an inner loop of your attention. I'd like you to notice where in your body is going, oh, me, 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 me. I want some attention. Give me some attention. So I'd like you to notice that, and I'd like you to let yourself give attention, a rich attention. You could even take your hands and place them. I'm noticing mine want to go right around my belly right now. And letting your attention meet your hands from the inside. So your inner loop of attention. So just follow that, letting your inner loop come to meet your touch. So one thing you could do is just place your hands on your shoulders. And then let your inner attention come to meet that. And what I want to add to that is a because when I can feel the vibration of my sound, both through my hands and also through my voice. So you can place them here, or you can place them wherever you can feel the And notice how that, for me, this is this pleasant vibration that's actually pleasurable. Because one of the things we don't hear about very much right now is pleasure. We hear a lot about what's wrong. We hear a lot about uh-oh, and a lot about being afraid. But what about the pleasure of being alive? The pleasure of feeling oxygen circulate in you, the pleasure of letting your attention circulate. So now I'd like you to let the take your attention out into someplace. When you look at it and you let your attention land, it creates a sense of pleasure for you. So we'll have the out, and then letting it land. Take a breath. letting that circulate, and then back to someplace in you that's wanting your attention. So I'm noticing I'm putting my hands back at my waist area on my back. And even though I can sort of just barely almost feel the imagine that the circulates all through your body so that you can meet your attention, that from outside, with your attention from inside. The other thing you may notice is that I'm slowing down. And I think that is one of the biggest gifts that we can give to ourselves right now is what's the most leisurely, relaxed, luxurious way I can send my attention out. And I'd like you to send it out and around, maybe out and around your home right now, and then back to the home of you inside yourself. So a out with your attention, and then a in with a big scoop and letting that land somewhere in your body. So looping, landing, breathing. Looping, landing, breathing. So a big question, as you're going out in the world is, how will you know it's landed? One of the gifts that I like to give when I'm out in the world, like I'm at the grocery store, is letting my attention loop and letting my attention loop out and land on other people, even though they may not know I'm looping with them. But that my looping of presence, I'm here with you, I see you, I feel you, and here I am, I'm here. So looping, landing, and breathing. And when you're breathing, let yourself breathe in a way that creates pleasure for you in your body. Let yourself reclaim that you're the source of your delight in being alive, and that you can invite others into the pleasure of circulating attention, of being with, and the aliveness that that creates. And as I'm doing this, I can feel my body wanting to participate more. And so if you feel that, go ahead and let your body participate in any way that feels pleasurable to you, as big or as little. So looping the other direction, whatever that is, looping and then landing. You may even play with different ways of landing, like boom, 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 boom. Landing with a jump, landing with a big ripple out, landing very lightly like a hummingbird, playing with different ways, but actually landing. So that you can feel the lovely rhythm, just like the rhythm of the in-breath and the out-breath. There's the rhythm of circulating, the rhythm of landing, the rhythm of breathing, the rhythm of going the other direction. And notice if you've been giving, I'm imagining you've been giving more attention to the front of you. So giving attention to the back of you, landing like along your spine, and letting that of your attention ripple through your back and letting your body respond to that. Noticing any little places where your attention hose might be a little kinked, opening that up with your attention and your love. And then those of you who are able to, let yourself go ahead and stand. We usually do this seated, but let yourself stand so that you can actually bring in actually gather some attention, and then let it pile up any place that you're wanting that while you and let that land. And then gather up some more love and let it fan out around you to also the people that you can't see, the people who are calling out for support. Let your love just go to them and land. And take a breath and feel, here I am. I'm present. This is something I can choose. I can choose where I put my attention. And then I'd like you to just let yourself play with, I can be with you, and I can be with me. And I can be with you, and I can be with me. So you're doing, I could probably do, I can land and I can circulate. And I can land and I can circulate. And then just feel anything your body wants to do as you're taking a breath. And then a little bit more of letting it circulate and land, and circulate and land. And then taking a breath. And I'm feeling my attention going into my feet. And so feel your feet in your love pool. If you forgot to establish your love pool around you, go ahead and let that fill up. Just like I put water in my pool, the pool water is evaporating quickly right now. And so imagine that even if your love pool evaporates because you're using a lot of it, that by giving attention, you can fill your love pool again, so that your reservoir is always rich and juicy, and you're having a great time enjoying life regardless of what is going on, affirming, here I am, I'm alive, I can choose where I'm placing my attention. I can give and receive love. I can move from fear to love with my presence, no matter where I am. And so wherever you are this week, let this be part of your choice of giving and receiving and filling. And then just take a moment to notice the increased aliveness that you might be feeling from doing this. And notice how your body might want to be celebrating that. I'm feeling some wiggling coming on. So just notice what you're feeling coming on. And if you get into any kind of judgment about what you're doing, add in the because that moves you from judgment and criticism into wonder. The And let this, we have this physical distance, but that can be filled with love. So let yourself fill all of this space around you, your reach space, with your love and your presence and your attention, so that as you're moving around in the world, you are circulating and sprinkling love wherever you go from your full reservoir. Yum. Wonderful. And I want you to, those of you who would like you to go ahead and unmute yourself, and you can make humming sounds and loving sounds to others while we're and if you want some love, just go, hey, me, and then we can extend some love to you. I'm extending some love to Stephen. So, and if you have extra to give, you go here. Anybody who wants some, go ahead and slurp it up. Notice the more you give, the more there is. Yes, and infinite. And oh, I love all of the different sounds of Ah, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. Great. And Michelle, do you plan to stay on for a little bit? All right, wonderful. So those of you who would like to stay on the call for a little bit and share or ask, thank you so much, you all, for being here and looping, loving, and until next time. Mwah.
Yeah.
Thank you.